Ooh, we're back recording. Finally. Hope everyone had a fantastic Christmas week. I know I did. Very busy. Where'd Nick go? Always. Hey, buddy. So, we built the thing. Now let's see if the thing works.
I'm too busy to speak right now.
Of course you are. Are you too busy for me?
Proctor Ingram?
We're close. All we need is enough power to fire up the signal interceptor.
This isn't gonna do anything without power.
Alright, let's power this shit up. I built a thing. You couldn't have done that. Hey Nick, I'm gonna talk to your boy toy for a minute.
Elder Maxon?
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
Lab rat standing by.
All of us are aware of the risks you're taking, and we salute you. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's gonna happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Unless I end up inside solid rock.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
Is there a point to all this?
Just giving you the proper background, soldier. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
Consider it done, Elder.
Very good. Very good. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission, and don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
Oh, pounding it? Pound it. Hi, buddy. Proctologist.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go.
I hope so.
Are you?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto. You wanted to get into the Institute, right? Well, what are you waiting for?
Waiting to step on the
Dr.
platform,
Lee is a
lady.
valuable asset. If any harm comes to her, I'm holding you personally responsible. What?
Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal.
You do that.
Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and
That's
what they're
nice.
up to. I
Refrain
put a
from
clever
opening
little
fire
program
inside
on
the
this
Institute.
holotape that'll
It
scan
could
their
jeopardize
Everybody
network
talk at
and
once.
download
I wanna talk
anything it
too.
finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner.
Ooh.
RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw
Just
the
send me
transmit
in.
switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
Ugh.
You
Tickles.
have your assignment, soldier.
We're inside the Institute. Beep, beep, beep.
Hello.
Hello.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
I am.
I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here.
button.
I'd like to discuss things with you face to face.
Oh, yeah?
Please, step into the elevator.
Love to.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Francis, stop eating the buttons, dude.
Welcome to the Institute.
What do you think, dude? Pretty cool, huh?
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival.
No.
Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground.
Watch your head,
There's
Francis.
too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone.
Push the button,
But
Francis.
that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
You must be hella surprised. Oh. Oh.
Shaun?
Huh? Yes, I'm Shaun.
Shaun? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Shaun.
Father, what's going
It's
on?
me.
What's happening?
I'm your dad. Yes, it's me. Your dad. I'm here, Shaun.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh,
I don't know you.
It'll be okay,
Go
Shaun.
away.
I'm
Father.
here now.
Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please, Shaun. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Who the hell are you?
Shaun. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Shaun. The real Shaun. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, it's me. I am Shaun. I am your son.
It's really you. After all this time.
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Shaun. It's really you.
It really is. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? I'm afraid things here are different from the lawless wastes above. A society cannot be maintained without order. While you may be my father, I am father to the Institute. It follows my lead. And thus, for now, you must as well.
All right. I'll go along with it.
Excellent. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
My son's a dick. Anyhow, let's go meet everyone. I'm Dr. Lee. Hey, can you hold Francis for me?
Dr. Lee.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here. Where are you going? I thought you wanted to talk.
Bitch, you walked away from me.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Me? Why?
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that.
I'm only here with good intentions. You have my word.
You're giving me your word, even though we just met? Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help? Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
The Brotherhood valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. All those innocent people up there, dying. And here I am surrounded by technology that could make their lives better. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything and everyone. It's not right. It's not right. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will. Now, I need to get back to work, and
Ooh, holotape. Come on, Francis. We got stuff to do. You ready for some secret agent stuff, Francis? I'll hack the mainframe. Yeah, you watch my back. Good job, Francis. Let's go. We have to go talk to like all the division leaders or something. I don't know. We'll figure this out.
You had time
What
to
do I
examine my
hear?
latest reports on batch 274. Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing
You
promising
must be Piper's
results.
mom and dad. Nice to meet you.
I wonder how the Warred family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now.
Shut up.
It's remarkable that any
Hey,
child
Doc.
can survive
Welcome.
for so long up
So
there,
good
don't
to have
think?
you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
Take care then.
What? No.
Dr. Holdren. Anything I can help you with?
No. Shaun.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
Your friends are boring?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional
Blah, blah,
setbacks.
blah, blah, blah.
As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
So it's like every other wonder gizmo ever invented. When will you eggheads learn?
Have faith. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a Courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Sure. We'll just fight our way through an army of homicidal maniacs and ask this synth to come on home.
I didn't say it would be easy. But I'm confident that with a Courser at your side, you'll have no trouble. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
You alright, Francis? Just want to stay here a second? Gather your thoughts? Yeah, I won't get ahead of myself. you wanna see
Libertalia
here, Shaun?
isn't hard to find. Just look for the jumble of wrecked ships floating in the harbor.
Yeah. You're my son, but your friends are boring. You turned out pretty boring. Like, you missed out on catching ball. That is your problem, probably. You just didn't have an actual dad. It's alright. I
The
forgive
sooner
you.
that synth is safely
up.
back in the Institute, the better for everyone.
Hello, little one.
I've heard stories. On the surface sure sounds scary.
It's more scary down here. You guys are boring. Let's get up to the surface and talk to the proctologist. Whoa! Ooh, daytime. Nick. 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 Nick? Buddy, you would have loved that joint. You know? Like, a bunch of synths and... Dude, it was boring as hell. Alright, where's that proctologist? Excuse me,
Better
sir.
not let that synth out of your sight.
My synth. Proctologist. How you doing, big girl?
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
You mean being zapped into energy and then put back together again? Piece of cake.
You can make jokes all you want, but I wouldn't put so much faith in technology I didn't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
For all we know, that thing could be a recipe for Deathclaw surprise.
Well, it's the best we could do with such short notice. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxon gave you all of the details? Good luck, Knight.
Yeah, I recruited that hoe. Oh, show. Nick, we're gonna go talk to Maxim. You excited, buddy? I know you are. Mr. MaxiPad. What's
I
cracking?
received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Pridwin. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Sir, yes, sir. Nick, you, want some alone time? Yeah, I'll leave you two alone. Proctologist, I'm back.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll help us crush the Institute.
It will, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us first. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute.
To be honest,
now, the Pridwin
I did
might
not
be
notice
a big
nothing.
beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
Ooh, new project. Not like you. You're looking pretty old there, bud.
This storage bay full of parts is what's left
I know you.
of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
There's gotta be a way to solve that.
I do all the maintenance on the Pridwin, so you'd think it'd be a snap. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
All right. Nick? We're gonna rebuild Liberty Prime? Oh, I want to high-five that hand. Keep up the good work. Oh, you already working on the high-five? Nice. Alright, guys. Another short episode, I know. Spartan, my boy, has sent me a new microphone. So that'll be showing up Saturday. So I'm hoping to get back to recording longer videos then. Just because, hey, if the audio quality is improved, I'd rather hold off and improve the audio. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching my series so far, and the support has been great. And if you could leave a like, a comment, subscribe, all of those would be fantastic. I really appreciate everyone. Hope you had a great week, and hopefully have a great next week. Take care.